Peace. How's everyone doing today? I promised myself that I was going to start a vlog on some of our web channels and some of our social media channels just to share some tips and good feedback about health and wellness. In our family, we've had a few different challenges that we've been able to fight and walk through over the last year and a half. And what I found, the crisis that I thought were going to break us and fold us have ironically been the motivation to make us stronger than we've ever been. And it's a lot yet to accomplish. Um, but when you're going through, sometimes it seems almost impossible to see outside the scope of your situation. And I think that's very human. I think that's very normal. But a skill set that I'm getting better at and I try to work on every day is getting out of my head. I've been told, and if someone knows me and they see this, they'll know the truth that I overthink things. And for whatever reason, that's the way my mind's put together. I see the sky and the trees and the colors and the birds, and sometimes I try to look too deep in my examination of things. And that's the way my mind's put together. And I find some tips and tricks of making me be able to step out of that space so I can see things from a more bird's eye view and not have to hone in on all the details when you're trying to process. So for instance, with the fitness, one of the things I've done that I found very successful of losing weight and get myself back in a more fit, safe state is not trying to take on the whole thing at one time. But in other words, breaking it into chunks. That's been extremely successful to me. So I remember in 2018, last summer, we went to Disney. We take the girls to Disney once a year. And while we were at Disney, we were just so happened in the Pandora area of Disney, which is a beautiful park. And as I was there, we were looking at all the different rides and all the different attractions. And I remember taking a selfie with my wife, or taking a picture with my wife. My older daughter took it. And I looked at the picture, and I don't know if you've ever been here before, but I saw myself. No, I really saw myself. And I don't know if you've ever been in a place where you have that gut check picture, kind of a come to Jesus moment, for lack of better terms, where you have that moment you say, is that me? That can't be me. Like, who is that fat? Maybe fat's not the thing for you, but in my case, I couldn't have been that big. I didn't get that big. I let myself get that big. And like all of a sudden, all in the same time, it was disappointment and shock, but it was a wake up call. And I just thought about Jenny, and I thought about what Jenny had gone through with her health over that last year. And I thought to myself, if my 8-year-old can fight through stage 4 cancer and 6 or 7 surgeries and all of the unthinkable procedures that she had to have done to fight for her life, how could I let myself get to a place where I'm endangering my life and my well-being with blood pressure being 170 over 110, weight being 310 pounds, salt retention, all these different things. I can go on and on about it, but the bottom line was I was in a health crisis, and I didn't realize it because my body adapted to being that big, and I had to have a gut check. And I promised myself, it was July 16th of 2018, that when I got home, I was going to do something about it. I was going to fight for myself. I was going to fight for my life, because I'm the head of my family. And what good am I to my family if I'm not here to celebrate and to experience good times and fight through the bad times with them? That was my wake-up moment. And I promised myself when I touched ground in Rochester, I was going to do something about the weight that day. And I remember getting to the gym, and I signed up at Planet Fitness. I got my $10 membership, and damn near died on the cross trainer because I was nowhere fit. My breathing was off. My knees were aching. My joints were hurting. My back was hurting. But I pushed through. And I think I might have made it through a 10-minute workout that day. And I was disappointed, but I was there. So part of getting to your goal is just being present. You can't win any races that you're not there to run. And you can't make any shots that you only shoot the ball. So in all, wherever you are today and wherever your mind is and whatever you're challenging, take today to start your day one. Make a conscious decision that you're going to be present and you're going to fight for yourself. You're going to fight for your family. You're going to fight for the people that you love and for the causes that you care about. All journeys start with one step. Live well and stay motivated. And I hope to talk to you soon.